Hello, welcome to my building class. In this lesson today, we are going to learn how to save an asset to our library. So that way you can save any assets that you earn or have, and that way you can save it to your library to be able to be pulled out and used in any world that you build. So first off, we have our asset here. We're going to use this staff as an example. So first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to stick your hand. And what I mean by hand is that there is this blue indicator right here. The main thing we want to focus on is the very tip right here. That's the only part that is going to react to the sensor on any object or anything you do in build mode. So when I say hand, we're focusing on this little tip. So we're going to put our hand in the object, and you'll notice that there's going to be 3 dots that show up on your controller. You're going to want to push up on that joystick, and it's going to bring up a panel. So you can move the panel around by, if you hover over the panel in the top section, it turns gray. If you hold down on the top trigger button, you can move the panel around however you need, or you can always stick both of your hands in here, make it bigger, make it smaller. All right, so now we need to save this asset. We're going to go right under where it says staff. There's these 3 icons right here. We're going to go all the way to the one on the right side. When you hover over it, it says new asset. We're going to go ahead and click that. Now here you have to do 2 things in order for the create button to show up, because right now it's grayed out. You either need to change the name, add something to the name, so you can put a period, you can change the whole name if you want, but you have to change something in the name, or you can take a picture. So sometimes I like pictures. Pictures are easier to reference when you're looking for something. If you see a picture of your object, it's easier to find. So you're going to take a picture, just make sure you're lined up within the zone of the picture, and just go ahead and take a screenshot. Pushing down on the top trigger button, the picture is going to show up, and this looks good. You can always take it again if it comes out wonky. All right, so now that we have a picture, or you change the name, you can then create. Just to go a step further, if you create folders, you can select the folder that you want the asset to be saved to. So if you want to keep it organized and save certain things to a certain folder for like your projects or something, definitely go ahead and check that out. All right, so now we're going to hit create. It's going to take a sec, and a little box should pop up saying asset created. Staff is now available to use in all of your worlds. Awesome. So we can go ahead and close that, and go ahead and close this panel as well. Now what we're going to do is, if you have this available, you can just click the 3 white lines. Otherwise, the index button on your left controller is what opens up your building menu. So same thing, you can hover over the top where it says shapes and it turns gray. You can hold down the top trigger button and move that around to however you like. All right, so to go find that staff that we saved, we're going to go to assets. Go to my assets, because that's where I saved it to. I named it staff. You're just going to hold down on the top trigger button, hover over it, and then place it in the world. Right now, Meta's having a glitch with VR buildings, so everything gets put to the middle. But there you go. Now you got your staff, and you can pull this asset out in any of your worlds. So just a little extra familiar things to be aware is that you can put your hand in the asset, go ahead and grab that asset. And if you notice when you're holding it and grabbing it, you'll have a trash can. So you can always delete the asset while you're holding it. You can also duplicate it while you're holding it. So look at that, you got 2 of them now. So there's different ways you can manipulate your assets when pulling them out or duplicating and deleting them. So that is the short lesson for how to save assets and be able to pull out any assets that you save from your library to any of your worlds that you build. Awesome. Thanks, guys.